Do you know, if you do not reconcile your income and TDS with Form 26AS, there may be discrepancies while processing your income tax return. The last date of filing income tax return is nearing, and by now, most salaried individuals would have received their Form 16 from their employer. ITR filing process for financial year 2021 has to be completed before 30th September 2021 unless the date gets extended by the government. Although Form 16 will have details of tax deducted at source, that is TDS, by the employer, it is essential that the employees check their Form 26AS. It is important to check the Form 26AS for any errors in it. Do you know the impact of not verifying your Form 16 with Form 26AS? Hello and welcome. Myself Namita, a tax expert at Clear. We are India's largest tax and financial services software platform for individuals. Do subscribe to our channel to support us and hit the bell icon to never miss any important video. In this video, let us understand why is it required to reconcile the information in Form 16 with Form 26AS and what is the impact if this is not done. So what are we waiting for? Let's begin. Before we start, let's understand what is Form 16 and Form 26AS. Form 16 is a certificate issued on deduction of tax by the employer on behalf of his employee. The employer is liable to deduct TDS from the employee's salary. If the employee's income exceeds the income liable for tax, the Form 16 displays the details of the employee's TDS deducted, TDS deposited to the income tax department, and salary income credited during the year by the employer. It has a detailed breakup of salary, allowances, perquisites and deductions. Hence, Form 16 becomes a crucial document for the employee to claim the TDS credit. Now coming to Form 26AS. Form 26AS contains all tax-related information of the taxpayer, such as tax deducted at source, that is TDS, advance tax, self-assessment tax, etc. It shows income of the taxpayer and corresponding tax deducted at source by the deductor. Hence, any employee whose tax is deducted at source by his employer will reflect in Form 26AS. This is because the employers deduct TDS from the employee's monthly salary, deposit the TDS and file TDS return to the income tax department. On submission of TDS return to the income tax department, the amount of TDS then reflects in Form 26AS. It is important to note that the taxpayer can receive the credit of tax only on the TDS amount that reflects in Form 26AS. Therefore, it becomes important for an employee to verify Form 26AS before filing the income tax return. There can be a mismatch in information of Form 16 and Form 26AS due to various reasons, such as: first, the employer not furnishing TDS details. That is, the employer did not file TDS return to the income tax department. If the deductor does not file the TDS return, information of such TDS deduction will not be available with the income tax department. Second, the employer fails to deposit the TDS. The deductor may deduct tax but not deposit it to the income tax department. The income tax department does not allow any credit for tax not deposited to the income tax department. Third, the employer quoting wrong assessment year while depositing TDS. If the deductor mentions the wrong assessment year in the challan while TDS payment, the TDS amount will reflect in the wrong assessment year cited by the deductor. It will refrain the taxpayer from claiming the credit of TDS in the year to which the income belongs. Fourth, the employer quoting wrong PAN in TDS return. If the deductor quotes wrong PAN of the taxpayer in the TDS return, no TDS details will reflect in Form 26AS of the taxpayer. Fifth, the employer provides incorrect challan details in the TDS return. If the deductor mentions incorrect challan details such as challan identification number, date of payment, etc., the TDS amount will not reflect in Form 26AS of the taxpayer. Hence, if the TDS does not reflect in Form 26AS due to such reasons, the income tax department will disallow the TDS credit claimed for the same in the income tax return. Apart from TDS, there can also be a mismatch in income details as per Form 16 and Form 26AS. The Income Tax Department considers information as per Form 26AS. Hence, the taxpayer should also ensure to verify the income details in Form 26AS along with the TDS amount. If there is any mismatch in Form 16 and Form 26AS and you declare the income below the income mentioned in Form 26AS, the Income Tax Department may issue a notice for non-disclosure of income. Therefore, it becomes imperative to reconcile your income as per Form 16 and Form 26AS. However, if there are any discrepancies between Form 16 and Form 26AS, the taxpayer must rectify it before filing the income tax return. Did you understand now why is it necessary to verify Form 16 with Form 26AS? If yes, then please type yes in the comment section below. As we know that the income and TDS of the employee reflects in Form 26AS when the employer files TDS return with the Income Tax Department. Hence, the employee can rectify these errors mainly from the employer's end. The employee has to approach the employer and request to rectify the mistake to reflect the correct amount in Form 26AS. The employer can rectify the errors by filing a TDS or TCS correction statement for mismatch in Form 16 and Form 26AS. Once the revised TDS return is processed, it will reflect in Form 26AS. Note that even after correcting the TDS return, the Form 26AS is not instantly updated. It takes some time to update. Unless the deductor rectifies the errors and the figures correctly to reflect in Form 26AS, the taxpayer cannot claim the TDS credit by the deductor. Further, there will be a delay in the processing of the income tax return. However, as per the income tax rules and the circulars issued by the Central Board of Direct Taxes, that is CBDT, all the deductors must generate and download the TDS certificates, that is Form 16, from the Traces utility. The TDS certificates downloaded from the Traces utility are in a specific format. The TDS certificate generated in any other form or manner will be invalid. Hence, if the employer does not issue Form 16 certificate in a specified format, he should contact the employer for providing a valid certificate and verify it from Form 26AS. So make sure you compare the figures in Form 26AS with the Form 16 and Form 16A before you finish the tax filing exercise. If you have more questions related to Form 26AS and Form 16, please comment below. We will reply to it as soon as we can. Further, we have included all resources related to Form 26AS and Form 16 in the description below. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like, share and subscribe to the Clear channel for more such informative videos. Also, do not forget to click on the bell icon so that you get an update as and when we upload new videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Take care and goodbye.